Yeah, there you go. My video instructed my headset mic, which is not turned on. That's that. I'm sure people that have ever used Discord know what I'm talking about. But sometimes your computer's like, hey, that mic that you always use, let's change it to this other mic that you never use. Audio is jacked up. Can you be more specific? Like, do I sound terrible? Or actually, why am I so loud? I am. Why am I so loud? I'm literally whispering right now. How's that? All my settings got reset, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, the audio level was red, meaning I'm, like, screaming. Right now, I'm like, actually talking lower than normal. And it seems like it's pretty loud. What if I do that? See, I don't want to, like, whisper the whole time, but I want you guys to be able to hear me without me screaming. There we go. Doesn't help that my monitor is, like, apparently lopsided. Alright, whatever. Let's get to the gameplay. If there's any issues with the audio, let me know. If you just awkwardly hear silence or just my voice and nothing behind it, please let me know. Because that means something else went wrong. But yeah, we're horde hunting. Apparently 125 hordes? Really? That many? I thought it was like less than 100. Huh. Let's use my scuffed counter, which I literally just reset manually. So I'm thinking today, chat. New video is up today, by the way. 3 o'clock EST. The pink ponytail video, or the blue ponytail video goes up. And then, hold on, why is this? There we go. So yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, 125. Can I get a shiny on the first one of the day? Be kind of sick. Bum, bum, bum. No, no shiny. The thing is, if we get the shiny, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pop in Pokemon Y, start up the save file, and then get to the point where I can trade Pokemon, and then trade over the Gulpin, and then play through the game a little bit, and then continue the next hunt in this game. So I saw that Johnstone is doing like a Friend Safari event for shiny hunting on the weekend of the 23rd, I think. So ideally what I want to do is I want to get our shiny started, and then I want to maybe get another shiny Pokemon, and then do Friend Safari during that weekend. I think that'd be fun. That is 126. Yeah, I didn't stream for a week. I went away. I was gonna stream last night, but then I wasn't really feeling it, and also wanted to watch the Knicks game, and they lost. So oops. Dude, 2 Scrafties in a row. The end of the season. It's the playoffs right now. It's the second round. They're up. They were up 3-1 on Boston. Now it's 3-2. So they have to win 1 game before Boston wins 2. And then they go to the conference finals, which is going to be against Indiana. Did I count that one? I don't think I did. 128. So what about the odds was? Odds was like 2 something, like 230 or somewhere around there? Because you see 5 Pokemon at once and it's like 1 in 1,000 something. So I think it was like 230-ish was odds. Because I have Shiny Charm and stuff like that. Keep an eye on my battery life too. I don't have the charger plugged in right now. And the unfortunate thing about this 2DS capture card is the battery life just does not last very long. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, because I'm never going to take this 3DS out of the house. This 3DS is only ever used when I'm at a computer shiny hunting, or when I'm at a computer recording or streaming. It's not like the worst thing in the world if the battery life sucks on it. But it is a little annoying. I think part of the reason why it's so bad is because I just always had it plugged in while I was streaming or recording for like literal years. Because I would use the thing literally every day for videos or streams or both in the same day. So that definitely did not help with the battery. When I have the small cam though, the webcam looks like indistinguishable from my camera, which is nice. Just want to move it a little bit over. Actually, if I put it here, it might be better if I put it on my other monitor. And then move it. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a little better. Let me just... That's good. Yeah, perfect. What's up, Jared? How are you, dude? I'm pretty good. Just horde hunting. I slept a lot last night. Like I fell asleep before 10, and then I woke up at 11:30 because my dog fell down the stairs. She was fine, thankfully. She wasn't limping or anything after it. I think Philly fell down like 2 or 3 stairs. And then I fell back asleep relatively quickly. And then I woke up later than normal. I woke up, it was like 7:40. Usually I'm up, I wake up at the latest, like 7:15. So I slept for over 8 hours last night, I'm pretty sure. I got a lot done yesterday, chat. New video later today. It's gonna be the Poke Radar Ponytail video. Did I charge my headset last night, by the way?
Battery 90%.
I guess I did, because I'm at 90%. I don't know if you heard that. But if I have to charge it the night before last, and it's always annoying because like I sit down, I start working, and then like 2 hours later, it's like battery low. I have to charge it. Yeah, you guys doing any shiny hunts in the chat? Some may be to reduce it a bit more. It peaks when you talk louder. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. So I lowered my mic a bit more. I'm like talking loud on purpose right now. I'm not necessarily yelling, but I'm talking loud. I don't know if that made a difference. I might actually put it a bit louder. I feel like it's too low. There we go. Hopefully it's not peaking anymore. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. Let me just verify which mic I have inputted in OBS. Wait a minute. What the problem is, I do have the wrong mic selected. Wait, no, I don't have the wrong mic selected. Wait a minute. Oh, so I have to save changes there. Okay. Yeah, NVIDIA broadcast. That's all good. It's so annoying, like, figuring out audio issues live, because I literally cannot listen to it, you know? Yeah, I don't know why it's, like, so sensitive right now. Like, right now, like, if I'm not talking, it picks up something. I don't know what it's picking up. Let's try that. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's peaking still, but it's lower. If that makes any sense. I don't know, sometimes there's times where, like, on stream, if I sound the slightest bit off, everyone will mention it. But then there's times where I sound like I'm talking in, like, a trash can and nobody will say anything. So I don't really know what to do from here. Would I just like unplug the mic? Hold on. I unplugged the mic and plugged it back in. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. No, why is it so loud? It's like right now I'm literally whispering. But in my like NVIDIA program, it's peaking. Like I'm talking, like I'm sitting farther away than normal and I'm talking much lower. And I'm peaking, dude. I don't know what's up with that. The whispering sounds good. Yeah, but I don't want to whisper the whole time. Let me try. What if I do this? Don't know how it is for headphone users. I wonder if like the webcam might be screwing it up. I don't see how. Hold on, chat. Let me switch mics real quick. How's that? Does that sound any better? This mic has no filters. This is just a straight like raw mic. So there's no noise cancellation, there's no noise reduction. It's just like straight up my mic. So you will hear some more background noise than normal with this setup, I believe. But I mean, if I just sound better 90% of the time, I think we can deal with the 10% background noise, you know what I'm saying? Because right now there shouldn't be any background noise. But I have no idea what you guys can hear or not hear right now. When you said background, it isn't crisp. What do you mean by that? Like, me saying the word background sounded weird? See, the thing is, I don't want it to just be okay. I want it to be, like, good. Why is it not good? You know what I mean? Sounds robotic. Okay, robotic is not good. Robotic is never good. If I sound robotic, that is abysmal. Okay, this is back to what we had before. So, what headset are you using? This is a Logitech G733, I believe, is what it's called. Hold on, I can check if I look at my sound settings real quick. Yeah, 733. It's wireless, it's cool. Yeah, the mic output is incredibly sensitive. What if I do this?
How's that? No, that's not good. That's not good at all. Actually, that might be slightly better.
Phone BRB, okay. This mic has been giving me slight problems lately. And I don't really know why. I'm gonna try to just use my normal camera. What if I just like turn off the webcam? Hold on. Chat, I gotta like literally unplug it from behind. So it might look weird. Like, I doubt that did anything? Still robotic. Yeah, if I ever sound robotic, chat, that is abysmal and could potentially ruin my video. So let me know. Don't just be like, oh, it's fine, I'll deal with it. No. If I sound bad, let me know as soon as you possibly can. Speaker effects. Test microphone effects. Okay, what if I do this? Hold on, let me turn off the music for a second. So right now I'm just recording my speech so I can hear it on my end and see what it sounds like. So right now I'm just recording my speech so I can hear it on my end and see what it sounds like. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but it's not as good as it should be. What if I like put the mic farther away? What if I just have it right there? Let's try that again. Alright, let's try this again and see how this sounds. Hopefully it doesn't like mess anything up. So I gotta listen to the output sound. Let me stop recording now. Alright, let's try this again and see how this sounds. Hopefully it doesn't like mess anything up. Let me see the input sound too. Alright, let's try this again and see how this sounds. Hopefully it doesn't like mess anything up. That sounds better when it's farther away. So I gotta listen to the output sound. Let me stop recording now. Alright, let's try this again and see how this sounds. Hopefully it doesn't like mess anything up. So I gotta listen to the output sound. Let me stop. Dude, I don't know. I might straight up run to, I don't know, Target or whatever and just get a new mic today. Because this mic is like not supported anymore by, who makes this? HyperX, which is like really annoying. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. That is better though, right, chat? Headset does the same, but I don't know anything about audio. So here's like a weird thing. So my microphone rather is called the HyperX Quadcast. It's the first one that came out in, I believe, 2021. And my computer like would always see it as the HyperX Quadcast. Now it just sees it as audio input 4. And I straight up think that HyperX released an update and we're just like, we don't care about this old model anymore, and it just like messed everything up. Because they have like a software that you can use, kind of like the Logitech one that I use for my headset to like check stuff. And this mic's not supported despite not being that old. Yeah, I might just get a new microphone. Waiting for another call. All good, Segway. Thanks for helping me out. Is it like tolerable at least, chat? Like, I don't know. It's tolerable. Okay, at least it's like tolerable. It's not as good as it should be. I wonder if like... You know what, chat? I'm gonna unplug the USB of the mic from the actual computer and see if that makes a difference. Because I only unplugged it from the microphone side. Maybe there's some like static interference. I don't know. Let me try it. Okay, I unplugged it and plugged it back in. I don't know if that's better. I hope it is. Let me look at the NVIDIA program. No, I'm still peeking in the NVIDIA program. System default? What if I select that? How is that? That is the exact same. Cool. Okay. This might be the best I can do, chat. I'm sorry. I don't really understand what the problem is. It might just straight up be my mic is old. I don't know. Oh, that was the auto tracking of the webcam. That's funny. See, the most annoying thing about having to get a new mic is the Best Buy near me closed. So, like, my options are, like, just Target. And Target, like, has good options when it comes to, like, stuff you need for streaming and recording. But they don't have nearly as much as Best Buy does. And I don't want to drive, like, 30 minutes to the next nearest Best Buy. We'll see. But I think if I have the mic farther away, I mean, nobody's confirming this or denying this. If I have the mic farther away, it seems like it sounds better. Seeing a lot of Scraggies too. I'm pretty sure it's I forgot the percentage, but I know Gulpin's the most common encounter. And then Plusle and Minor are like 5%. I think it might be 65 Gulpin, 30% Scraggy, 5% other. Farther away sounds better. Yeah. Normally when I don't know why I had the mic that close. Normally when I stream I have it farther away, and when I record I have it closer. But when I record, I don't use the NVIDIA stuff to like cancel out background noise. I record it off like the raw mic, and then I edit the audio myself in Audacity. You just can't do that while streaming. While streaming, you have to go through OBS. I wonder if OBS enabled filters, maybe. Maybe that's part of what happened? If I go to audio... No, I'm trying to see if, like, sometimes, like, maybe OBS enabled some sort of audio setting. Alright, see a segue. I'll probably be live for another, like, 2-ish hours or so. I plan on streaming until about noon EST or so, maybe a little bit later. But yeah, I think I'll go until I eat lunch, and then I might just go get a new mic. I was looking at one at Target, actually. It was a Rode mic, I believe. It was like $100. I don't know. Be back in a bit over an hour. Okay, I should still be live. You know, actually, I want to try one more thing with the mic. So, when I first built my new PC, which I got like a month and a half ago, if I had my mic plugged in straight to the computer, without using a USB hub, it sounded terrible. And then I put it into a USB hub and it sounded much better. I wonder if, like, now maybe if I put it into the computer it'll sound better. Warning, it might sound terrible, you might hear static. So this is your warning. If you do hear static, please let me know. Don't just sit there and be like, yep, I'll listen to this. So give me one moment to switch the inputs again.
Battery 90%.
I have no idea if that's better or worse. If anybody in chat could just give me some sort of feedback, that would help me tremendously. Much better? Really? Really? That's surprising. I honestly didn't expect that to work. Let me try a recording on my end and see how it sounds. I want to test how this sounds because Ash says it's better, and I don't know if that's true because I can't hear it. I want to test how this sounds because Ash says it's better, and I don't know if that's true. Wait, hold on. Now I can't hear anything. Wait, what? Why is my headset not working? Huh? You guys can still hear the music, right? I can't hear anything. Dude, the Windows 11, the Windows 11 like sound interface is not as good as it was in Windows 10. Alright, let me mute the music for a second. Because I can't hear it. I want to test how this sounds because Ash says it's better, and I don't know if that's true. That sounds way worse on my end. I want to test how this sounds because Ash says it's better, and I don't know if that's true because I can't hear it. That sounds so bad. What? That sounds way worse. Are you sure it sounds better? Huh? It sounded way worse on my end, dude. Let me test this again. Do another recording thing. Let me test this again. Do another recording thing. Dude, that's... I hear, like, so much more robot-y and so much more static. Hold on, let me check Audacity real quick. If I click record on Audacity and I just see audio spikes and I'm not talking... Sounds worse when you play it back. Huh? Okay, so this is me not talking. This is what Audacity hears. Okay, you guys can't really hear that, but it's static. It sounds worse. I don't know if I believe you, Ash. Are you trolling me? Because it is unusable in Audacity, my mic. Like, straight up tin can in the middle of a war zone with somebody playing the guitar in the background is what it sounds like. And I can see in OBS that it's picking something up in the background. Like, even when I'm not talking. If I select the raw mic this way. Is it this mic? Is that the right mic? I'm gonna put it back on the USB hub because I don't know, dude. Why can't I hear anything again? Hear stuff. You know what, chat, I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset my recording and just listen to it on my end, like, naturally through the recording and see how it sounds, because that's the only way I can, like, actually hear it properly. So one moment, please, chat. Let me see the recordings. So it should be this one. To maybe another shiny Pokemon. Oh my gosh, I sounded absolutely terrible at the start. How did you guys not just leave the stream immediately? This might be the best I can do, chat. A half ago. If I had my mic plugged in straight to the computer, I don't know if I believe you, Ash. Okay, it definitely sounded worse straight. I'm literally whispering right now. Why are you doing this, microphone? Can't you, like, be nice to me? When I have the small cam, though, the webcam looks, like, indistinguishable from my camera, which is nice. Any sense? Phone BRB? Okay. Could potentially ruin my video. Hopefully it doesn't, like, mess anything up. I just get a new microphone. I don't know. Oh, that was the auto tracking of the webcam. Alright, see a segue. I'll probably be live for another, like, 2-ish hours or so. Alright, let me mute the music for a second. Okay, so this is me not talking. This is what Audacity hears. It is unusable in Audacity, my mic. Like, even when I'm not talking. Yeah, that is, weird. Hold on, I want to listen to the last stream. Let me mute the music again. Let me see what the last stream sounded like. So this would have been the Ponyta stuff. So let me listen to the last part of the Ponyta stuff. was, but I thought it had it looked like a slow patch at first, but it was longer than a slow patch. That sounds fine there, right? So, what's the problem? I don't know. Let me see if OBS has noise cancellation. Oh, that doesn't make sense though, because it sounded bad on Audacity. Actually, did it sound bad in Audacity? Let me see what it sounds like right now in Audacity. Yeah, it's peaking like crazy in Audacity. So there's something wrong. I don't know, I have this. I have the gain all the way down. Maybe if I put it higher, maybe it's being stupid. How's that? That is not good at all. Hmm. Do I have my old mic here, or is it upstairs? Chat, I think I'm just gonna plug in my old mic and see how this sounds. Okay. That's probably really low. Put myself much louder. Let me actually see in NVIDIA broadcast. Let me select the mic. This one. Oh, that looks way better. That looks so much better. Let me test it. Hold on. I'm talking to test my microphone and see if I sound listenable. I'm talking to test my microphone and see if I sound listenable. Okay, that is way better. It's not great, but it's significant improvement. And nobody in chat is confirming or denying that, so I'm just going to trust my own judgment and hope that you guys can hear me. All right, back to the hunting. Shall we? The audio is clear, but there's quiet static. Okay. Quiet static. It might just be picking up my computer. Like the computer sounds, possibly. Okay, I have it in the USB hub. Let me try it in the straight computer source and see if that does anything. Oh, I think that's significantly worse. Right now I have it into the actual computer's USB and not into a USB hub. Although that has the wrong mic selected. That should be good. I hope. Let me test it on my end and listen to it. Alright, how are we looking here? Microphone, old microphone. That's way older than my current one, so I don't know why this one would sound better if I'm saying that one issue with my new one could be that it's old. I don't know, let's just listen to it. Alright, how are we looking here? Microphone, old microphone. That's way older than my current one, so I don't know why this one would sound better if I'm saying that one issue with my new one could be that it's old. I don't know, let's just listen to it. Okay. It doesn't sound amazing, but it is listenable. You know? The other one, like, straight up, if I joined a stream and heard what I heard when I listened back to my audio, I would have not continued watching the stream. So, and I think a lot of people felt the same way. So, yeah, let's continue with this. I might stream for a little bit less then, because I should probably go out and get a new microphone. See, the thing is, I don't want to get a new microphone and have it be like a Windows issue, you know what I mean? Like, for all I know, this could be just like an annoying Windows issue with any audio input. Although, I guess it's not doing it, it's not peaking with my Blue Snowball microphone, which is my old one. So I guess that debunks that theory a little bit, right? Because this one's not peaking. I guess, hold on, let me do the Audacity test. Let me do the Audacity test and see what it sounds like. It might be a software thing, because even in Audacity, it's picking up a little bit of stuff. It might be a software thing, because even in Audacity, it's picking up... Let me try again, hold on. I'm gonna get closer and talk louder to see if it's, like, peaking as much. It's not peaking as much, though. I'm gonna get closer and talk louder to see if it's, like, peaking as much. It's not peaking as much. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I think this is the best we can do for now. It's really hard to, like, troubleshoot stuff when I'm live and have to rely on, like, people telling me if it sounds good or not. But I don't understand what the issue could be. If it's like, I don't know. Honestly, get us trying to about it. I mean, the real problem is people joining the stream and being like, "Oh, this audio sucks," and then not wanting to watch it anymore. That's the significant problem that we're having. The reaction is not that big of a deal, honestly. Because the thing is, I feel like most people would join, see it sounds terrible, not say anything, and then just leave. Which is, like, much worse than reaction sounding bad. $140. At least it's not like picking up random sounds when I'm not talking in OBS, which is typically caused from static. Although it is doing that right now, right after I said it. You know, what's my temperature on my CPU and stuff? Like, could it be like overheating and then just, I don't know, that messes up my mic somehow? Possibly, right? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem that. It's at 66 degrees, but I'm streaming and recording. So it doesn't seem bad. Oh, you know what? What if I try my old mic, or not my old mic, the other mic, on a different USB hub? I want to try that, I think. One moment, chat. Okay. How is that? There's still some things I need to change around. Doing a test recording thing, seeing how that sounds. Doing a test recording. Oh crap, my headset's got reset. Hold on. Let me try that. Hold on. Recording thing, seeing how that sounds. That sounds the same. Why? Why? My mic is so far away from me right now, too. Let's do the Audacity test and see if I just see random crackling when I'm not talking. Yeah, I see random crackling when I'm not talking, and I'm peaking like crazy in Audacity. And I'm whispering, and my mic is farther away than normal. Let's see what this sounds like. It's probably gonna sound really funny. Yeah, I see random crackling when I'm not talking, and I'm peaking like crazy. Oh, that's not as bad as it looks from the audio waves. And I'm whispering, and my mic is farther away than normal. Let's see what this sounds like. It's probably gonna sound really funny. Why does it sound like that? What? That didn't sound bad. It looked bad from the audio, but it didn't sound bad. I'm gonna keep my mic far away and see how that works, I guess. You lower it a bit more. I don't know, chat. Was there like a Windows update that like messed stuff up last night? I don't think there was. Not on Windows 11 at least. I do appreciate you guys helping me out though. You'd be very surprised how many times I'm streaming and I'm like, hey, I think there's a problem with the audio. Can somebody tell me if it sounds good? And like people would talk in chat and just not answer, and it's like, okay, I can't really figure this out on my own. So thank you for helping me out. $145. You know, I'm gonna switch the cameras. Maybe by some weird thing, it's the camera. So one moment, please, chat. Let me just turn this one off. Probably heard that. Put you over here again. Turn on my camera. Camera's not picking up. Off to a good start. There we go. Okay. Does that make a difference with the mic? Let's see. I have no idea. It's still peaking in the NVIDIA program. I'll test it though. Oh, my mic just freaked out. Or my mouse just freaked out. Okay, let's see how that sounds. I can't really tell if it's good or bad. Yeah. Or my mouse just freaked out. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Yeah. Or my mouse just freaked out. Okay. I can't really tell if it's good or bad. It's like being super sensitive. And I don't understand why. Let me try to figure this out. Hold on. Sorry, chat. Adjust the levels tab in the microphone. I'll try that. It really is a shame how much of a downgrade the sound settings are on Windows 11 from Windows 10, though. Like, it's so much more difficult to maneuver. Yeah, audio problems are the worst, especially when streaming. Like, when recording, I can diagnose it a bit easier. But when streaming, I can't. Okay, so... Bluetooth and devices, is it here? Not cameras. Where are my sound settings, dude? It was so much simpler on Windows 10. Not Wi-Fi, no. There we go. I want to see my input devices. Here we go. More volume settings. Okay, input. Microphone. Yes. 2 channel 16. I don't know what that means. Okay, I turned off whatever that was. Did that make a difference? That might have made a difference, actually. Did that make a difference? No, I don't think it did. Let me just test it anyway, just to see, I guess. Let me just test it anyway, just to see, I guess. No, like, it's so... My mic is so far away, and I'm talking much lower than normal. And, it's picking me up significantly louder. Dude, the Microsoft forums are the most unhelpful forums I've ever seen. Every time somebody posts a problem, they're like, please post your PC specs. It's like, yes, because that's going to make a difference when trying to figure out why my mic's not working. And they're like, did you update drivers? It's like, come on, dude. Whenever I have a technical problem, I don't think I've ever found my solution on the Microsoft forums. It's always Reddit. I only use Reddit for problems that I have, basically. That's Windows 10. It's sounding a bit worse. Well, darn. Maybe because my head's turned the other way. That could be it. My head was turned, like, the exact opposite way of, where the mic is. Because I'm looking at my other monitor. What the heck? Oh, my DS died. Can't catch a break today. Holy crap. The weird thing is, the light was blue. Like, the battery light was blue. Let me turn it on again and see what it says. Yeah, it says 2 bars. Oh, I just died. It's weird. Look for line in input on the PC. Where do I find that? I've never heard of that before. Oh, this looks like something. There we go, recording. Okay. Why is it picking up multiple mics here? Go properties. Levels, advanced. Shh. I could lower the levels, but I don't think that's gonna help. It's picking me up really loud. I don't know what digital audio interface is, but that's picking me up. That might be my camera, actually. Because it does technically have a microphone. Okay, there we go. There's line in. I found that. It says not plugged in. Don't know what to do about that. You know, I'm gonna listen back to what my mic sounds like in Discord and see if it's terrible there too. Devices. I gotta disable streamer mode. Oh, it's not in devices. Voice and video. Okay. Let's check my mic. Playing back here. It sounds okay in OBS, or in Discord looking like, but I can't hear it back. I just see the audio levels. Okay, no noise suppression. Isn't there a way to, like, hear your voice? Like, I thought you could hear your own voice in Discord somehow. to test your mic, but I guess not. What the heck, dude? I don't know. Let me test it again. Nah, it's peaking. I don't know. Let me test it again. Nah, it's peaking. I don't know. Let me test it again. Nah, it's peaking. What is this? Wait, does that sound better? Huh? What is this? Does this sound better? It's like barely recording me. What is this? Does this sound better? It's like barely That does sound better, but I don't know what I just did. Can anybody confirm or deny if you can hear me? The audio levels seem very, very low on that. However, it looks like it sounds a lot better. Maybe if I move the mic closer and talk a bit louder. Let's try that. Alright, let's try this again. It does seem pretty low, but I think it might be better. Alright, let's try this again. It does seem pretty low, but I think it might be better. Alright, chat. Anybody, just anybody in chat, if you could help me out. You have no idea how much that would help me out right now. That was great English, by the way. I can put this louder. I'm like pretty confident that this fixes it, but I have absolutely like no way of confirming that at the moment, unless somebody lets me know. It should be good. I just need like one person to be like, "Yep, it sounds better," or "Nope, doesn't sound better," or "It sounds the same." I mean, I guess I could stop the recording and just listen back to it on my own. I guess I'll try that. It should be good. I just need like one person to be like, "Yep, it sounds better," or "Nope, doesn't sound better," or "It sounds the same." I mean, I guess I could stop the recording and just listen back to it on my own. I guess I'll try that. You can barely hear me? Alright, I put it much louder. That, should hopefully fix it. Again, I have really no way of confirming unless you guys in chat let me know. It's very, very difficult otherwise. But that should have fixed it, I think. I hope. I don't know. Put this louder from here. Let's try this again. I mean, trying my absolute best here. Let's try this again. I mean, trying my absolute best here. Let's try this again. A little louder. Trying my absolute best here. I can't make it louder. That's the issue. Like, this is as loud as I can get it, I'm pretty sure. And it sounds good on my end. Again, like, I have absolutely no way of being able to listen to myself live, unfortunately, unless I, like, talk very quickly and then listen to it. I guess I could try that. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna talk a lot, and then I'm gonna unmute the stream and see if I can hear myself. I think that's good. Let me try it with the music now. I'm talking with the music on, and let's see if I can hear myself. Again, like, this is the best I can do with the resources that we have. Because I don't have the luxury of having people in chat letting me know how it sounds, unfortunately. So I think that's all I can do. And hopefully it's good. Alright, let me get the counter back. And keep going for a little bit. I'm probably not going to go for much longer because this has been more of a headache. More than a headache, to say the least. But I might just have to go get a new mic today. We'll see. Yeah, I only did like 20 hordes, and it's been over an hour. And I think last stream I only streamed for 2 hours and did like 120. I don't think we've seen a plus Levine today, though. It's only a 5%. Big 150. Would have been cool to get it at 150. But unfortunately not. Actually, I'm wondering if I go into my sound settings again. Hold on. Input device. Why can't I see this how I want to see it? Can I go back to sound, maybe? Okay, input volume's at 82. If I put it to, like, 100. That is a lot louder, I think. Let me get the NVIDIA thing up again. Let's try it again. One last time. It looks like it's a bit louder, so that's good. Let's try it again. One last time. It looks like it's a bit louder, so that's good. That sounds really good. That sounds how it should sound. So, again, like, I'm going to roll with that, and if there's any problems, and I sound terrible, if somebody can try to let me know, that'd be nice, because unfortunately, I cannot hear my own microphone while I'm live. I mean, I could. It just requires me to, like, stop the stream and go back in the recording, but... $52. I want to see the odds again of horde encounters. Go and X horde shiny odds. Oh, it's 1 in 365, not 270 something like I thought it was. So we're almost halfway at odds. Sort of. I'm curious. I'm gonna go to Target's website and see if they have like microphones that are good enough. They have a $6,000 microphone. Should I get that, chat? Pretty sure it's online only though, but still, that's crazy. I don't know why they have that. They have the Blue Yeti, which I know was like the top of the line microphone like literally 10 years ago. So I wonder how that's gonna be. The Rode Pod mic, that's the one I was looking at a couple weeks ago. It's only $100. And like, I don't know, it seems like, I know price doesn't equal like how good a thing is, but it seems like a little too cheap to be a really good microphone, you know what I mean? I mean, it's an option, I guess. But I don't want to just get that because it's the easiest option that I have. Oh, there we go. Pulse mining, finally. Cool. I know Rode is a really good company, though, for, like, audio stuff. Specifically with cameras. I know they do, like, the microphone I have on my camera is a Rode one, and it's good. But I can't use that for my PC. Okay, so the icon they have for condenser microphone on Target's website is an upgraded model of the mic that I'm currently using, but they don't have it in stock, it looks like, because it's not showing. Oh, no, there it is. HyperX Quadcast S. For PC and PlayStation 4. That's a... Okay. That's weird. I mean, do I want to get the same mic again? Just the upgraded version? Thinking about audio, my own streaming audio sounds awful. It's really tricky. It is so tricky. They have an upgraded version of the mic that I have in stock. And, like, I know I'm having issues with it now, but to be fair, when I first got this mic, it was, like, a godsend. Oh, another plus of mine, by the way. I might just get this mic. They have it in stock at the Target near me. They have it in black and white. I think I'd prefer the black one. Looks better with my setup. You know it works, then it's a good one. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking, but also I'm thinking, like, granted, I'm having issues with this microphone 4 years down the line. But also, I really only started having, actually, no, I had issues with this on my old PC a little bit, too. I was gonna say, like, I've been having more issues with it with my new PC, but I did have slight issues with it on my old PC. And I'm pretty sure this newer version works with the software that they have. The Quadcast S. I have the regular Quadcast. I think it's technically like a podcast microphone that I'm using. Which, I mean, doesn't really matter. I know they make more, like, higher-end microphones that have, like, a mix amp and stuff, like a separate thing. And those are a lot more expensive. Honestly, I think it might be time just to get one of those. They are a bit of a hassle to set up and use, but they work well. And they're just better quality. And I think that's worth it. Just so I can sound as good as possible. The only problem with that is I don't think I could get one, like, today, like I could with this mic at Target. I wonder if Guitar Center has microphones. Doesn't Guitar Center have a lot of, like, audio stuff? Dude, we saw, like, no pulsal monitors, and we saw 3 in the last 5 minutes. Oh, wow, they have microphones. They have it listed under streaming equipment. Recommendations for gaming headset for audio. I mean, if you're talking like just for like listening, you don't want a microphone on it too. The one that I'm using is very good. Logitech G733. I think it was like just under $200. It is a bit expensive. It's wireless, but it's really nice. Really, anything Logitech is pretty good. Like I used to use the wired ones. I had a Corsair one that I really liked for a while. But the problem with it is it got so old that like the earphone foam started like falling out, just became really annoying to use. And like the wire that was coming off of it was getting cut because it was so old. But that was a really nice headset that I used for a while. The only issue I have with it, I guess, is just it was just old. You know? For mic, I don't know. I never really use headset mics. This one has one. I could throw it on for you and we can test it out live. I think I have it in here. Okay, maybe it's not in here. I don't know where. Oh, it's right there. It's still in the packaging. Because I've never used it. Yeah, just this little thing that plugs in. Just goes right in there, I guess. And then now I can select it as an input, I think. And see how that sounds. Okay. How does that sound? I have no idea. But this is the headset mic right now. And it'll be really funny if it sounds better than my current mic. But I doubt that. So, there you go. That's what the G733 sounds like. Let me switch back now. Okay. Yeah, and you can like unplug it. Kind of neat. Yeah, I've literally never used it before, and I've had this headset for like 2 years. So I never had like a reason to use it. Regular mic sounds better for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's to be expected when it comes to headset mics. I remember back in the day, there was a Turtle Beach headset. I think it was called the PX21 or something like that. It was a headset with a mic, and that mic, for the time, was amazing. Like, people, like, YouTubers, like, used that. That's how good it was. Which is crazy to think that, like, it was, like, acceptable to use a headset mic as, like, a larger YouTuber. And now it's, like, you never see people use headset mics. Even people who don't stream or, like, make videos or whatever, they have, like, proper microphones that are separate from their headset. They don't have, like, a headset mic, typically. It's wild. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more research after stream for a new microphone. And I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get one. The only thing I'm concerned about is I don't want it to be like a Windows issue or a software issue and I get a new mic and I have the same issues. I guess what I could do is I could hook up this current microphone to another computer and see if it sounds terrible. And if it does sound terrible, then that confirms that it's the microphone. But if it doesn't sound terrible, then I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. Like, because if I plug it in to another computer and it sounds perfectly fine, then that would pretty much confirm that it's an issue with my computer or a software issue and not necessarily the microphone. Dude, I don't know. I'm supposed to record with people today though, like tonight. So it would. I really don't want to have any mic issues for that. Let me check Audacity again, actually. Did I check Audacity since I changed my inputs last? I don't know. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that is abysmal. What the heck? Straight static. Hold on. Let's try this again. I don't know what the heck he was picking up there. Oh wow, that's way better. Okay, so Audacity had the wrong input. I think this is good. Let's listen back to it. Oh wow, that's way better. Okay, so Audacity had the wrong input. I think this is good. I don't know, it sounds really good again. I don't understand. So what I have to do is hold on, this is the wrong thing that I'm looking at. Sorry, chat. I have to pick Digital Audio Interface 2 USB Digital Audio. That is my microphone's name now, apparently. It's not just HyperX Quadcast, which was so simple for so many years. For some reason, the new driver update was like, you know what? Your microphone has no name now. Screw you. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I probably won't run out and get a new one today. I will look more into it so I can get a better one later, though. Maybe this weekend I'll get one. I really wanted to try to get to at least odds today. Which, I mean, now that my microphone is, like, listenable, I would have to end stream earlier. Because I was going to end stream sooner than planned because I want to just get a new microphone today. But I guess I don't have to do that anymore. So that's good. We're at 170. I don't know if I'll get to 360 or whatever odds are, but I should get to, like, 250-ish, I think. If I stream for another hour and 40 minutes. Sounds normal now. It's so weird because I've never selected this audio input and I just picked it expecting it to not work and then it worked. And I think, am I plugged into a USB hub on the front of my PC? I am. I don't know. I'm going to play with it after stream and just have it be directly plugged into the computer because for most things, for most USB devices, if you're plugged in directly to your computer, it's supposed to be better. Because it's plugged in directly to the computer without any, like, middleman, so to say. And the front USB hubs are technically, like, worse than the back USB hubs, I've been told. I don't know the exact reasoning behind it. And it's plugged into a front one. It's plugged into a front one with a hub. So, Shinx Hunter, how are you? Good question. Alright. No shiny there. $173 now. Familiar with DSi Twilight menu? No, I don't know what that is. I typically play on a DSi when I play DS games, but I don't know what that is. Not familiar with Homebrew. Not on the DS, no. I don't know really anything about it. Four. And 175. That's a good number to get a shiny. No shiny. You know, I can put this microphone away because you can see in the background it looks kind of messy. My old microphone. I still use this sometimes. Like, if I travel somewhere and need a microphone. Like, I took it to Toronto Regionals last year and this past year. Although I don't think I used it last year. The previous year I did. Yeah, I have no idea how to help you with that. $176. Hunt's going okay. We're only at 176, so we're not like over odds or anything. But been having some mic issues today, so I only got like 50 or so encounters so far today. When in this amount of time, I should have gotten like almost 150 or almost like 120, really. Just had to spend a lot of time trying to fix my microphone, but it should sound good now. You guys should be able to hear the music fine too, hopefully. $177. Remember one time I horde hunted without a charm with Elliot for that shiny badge quest video that I did for Scarlet and Violet, and I think we hunted at his house for like 5 hours, and I didn't get a shiny. And then the next day I hunted at home for like an hour, or less than an hour. I think it was looking like 20 minutes, and I got the shiny Shovit. I didn't keep track of encounters, and I also didn't have shiny charm. So I don't know if I was over odds or not, but I would assume I was. $180. It would be really funny if I get like a shiny Plusler or Minun instead, because there's only a 5% chance to encounter. Okay, so 181 should be about halfway, because it's like 363, I think. 1 in 363.5 or something weird like that. I'm excited to try Friend Safari too. That should be a pretty quick hunt. I should be able to get multiple shinies even, maybe. The only issue with Friend Safari is I believe every Pokemon is level 30. So that's not going to work too well for like the early part of the game. Because I am doing a shiny batch quest where I trade the Pokemon over to Y after I shiny hunt them in X. Let's look at the gym leader levels. And see like at what point would a level 30 Pokemon be good. Oh, by the third gym. By the third gym, her ace is 32. That's perfect, actually. Second gym is 25. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think in X and Y, there's a really long gap between the first and second gym, right? Because you go to Lumiose. Actually, do you go to Lumiose before Silage? I can't remember. $184. You go to Lumiose first. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. What's up, by the way, Umbra? How are you? Yeah, I think you go to Lumiose. It's like the second or third town you go to, don't you? You go to... I forget the name of the starting town. Then you go to the next town. Gee, I can't... It's been a little while since I played X and Y. I can't remember. I know like half of Lumiose is closed off though because the power outage. You go to the power plant later on in the game. And then once you turn it on, you can fight the electric gym. Clement, I think his name is. That's not what I meant to click on. $188. What's 5 times 188? How many encounters is that? 940. Wait a minute. And odds are 1300 or something, right? I think my math might be wrong. It sells Pokeballs and potions, no other access. Yeah, that the second town is a bit weird. There's like 2 buildings, Pokemon Center and the Pokemart. You get your starter, and then you just go right to Route 1. Well, Route 2, technically. I think Route 1 has, like, no encounters, right? It's that really narrow, short route that goes to that town. Is that Aquacord City, maybe, is what it's called? Okay, now we're making progress with the encounters. Now we don't have to deal with my microphone sounding like I'm in a tin can anymore. I think I was looking at the odds of finding one without the shiny charm. Let me look this up. Pokemon XY horde shiny odds shiny charm. What's up, Segway? Welcome back. Okay, so it's 1 in 1365. So 1365 divided by 5 is what you have to do. 1365 divided by 5, 273. Okay, yeah. So I was right originally. I don't know why. I think it might be 360 without charm, 273 with charm. So we should actually hit odds today. I'm going to try my best. I mean, again, we're going through encounters so much quicker now that we don't have any problems with the audio. At least I don't think we have problems with the audio. I think the music might be a bit low, but whatever. I could put it louder, chat, if the music's too low. You know what? I'm like pretty confident it is too low, so I'll put it a bit louder. And if it's too loud, hopefully you guys let me know. There we go. That might have been 193 and I forgot to update it. Whatever. $273. Yeah, 273 hordes is gonna be odds basically, because it's 1 in 1365 or something like that, and since there's 5 encounters per horde, that breaks down to 273. I think it's 360 something if you don't have charm, which isn't that much worse, really. And I guess that's 30% more encounters you have to do if you break it down like that, right? Because that's about 90 more from 270. Yeah. Or do the math yourself. Yeah, math is hard. Especially when it comes to Pokemon stuff. It's always tricky when the one on the far right shines. That happened to me when I got a Shuppet in Omega Ruby. The one on the far right was shiny, so you couldn't really see it until, like, Sparkles came out. It was kind of funny. You can see a little playmat here that I use for the background of my videos. Move that out of the way. Yeah, like you can't see the Scraggy on the right there, but it's not shiny. $76 away from odds. Will we go over odds, chat? What do you think? Will our first Pokemon bring us to over odds? We'll see. And honestly, will we even phase? Because we're seeing a lot of Scraggies. It would be great if the one right in the center shines. That would look so good. It's the easiest one to see. What's up, Skittles? How are you, dude? Okay, 199. Nothing. Next one's gonna be 200 though. That's a big one. Why is it? I mean, honestly, the 200th horde isn't really any bigger than like the first horde, but it's a new milestone, I guess. $200. Oh, by the way, chat, video goes up at 3 o'clock today. Let me just make sure all the checks went right. So when you upload a video to YouTube, if you didn't know, like YouTube has to like check it to make sure it's okay. And the checks have been running since yesterday. I uploaded it yesterday just to schedule for today. It's still being checked. And I don't know why. Usually it takes like minutes or seconds even for it to be finished checking. Because the issue with it being stuck, like being checked still, is I don't believe you can have ads on it if it's being checked. So that's not great. Having breakfast right now? Ooh, nice. What are you having? I mean, hopefully by 3 o'clock it's fine. It's in like 4.5 hours or so. It was also uploaded yesterday at like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. 6 p.m. I think. And it's still being checked. Watch me like take it down and re-upload it and it gets checked like immediately. $71 away from odds. Intimidate, there we go. Croissant breakfast sandwich with some water because we're hitting those triple digits already here. Damn, it's that hot. Croissant breakfast sandwich sounds awesome, though. Does that mean something went wrong? What do you mean? What do you think went wrong? $70 away. $204. If it's still being checked. I don't know. Segue. It could just be like YouTube being dumb, which happens a lot. It's an issue that I've seen people have, not like super commonly, but like I've seen it before. $205. Here, look up the problem. Oh, apparently it's an issue that, like, I see a lot of stuff between yesterday and today of people posting about it. Like, yep, I have the same issue. I googled it and some random Reddit thread from a year ago came up, but there's multiple comments from yesterday and a few hours ago that are like, yep, same issue. That's so funny. I mean, it's annoying because, like, I don't want to have to delay the video because, like, everything's done. Like, the thumbnail's done, the video's done. But, like, if it's stuck checking, then you really shouldn't make it public. Ooh, Pulsal mining. Yeah, I can check it more when I'm done streaming. Hopefully it'll be okay. $207. What is that? 66 till odds? Oh, 9. I don't need to give you a potion. 210, there we go. Dog's being annoying, he smelled my neighbor's barbecue. What, they're barbecuing now? What time is it there? Barbecue takes hours. Starting a barbecue in the morning is wild. I never seen that or heard of that. I guess like some like really good barbecue does take hours. That's fair. Like brisket cooks for up to 12 hours. Just after work. Okay, it's much later in the day for you at least. It's not morning. $212. 61 for mods. Dude, the one on the right you just can't see. You can't see till it zooms out a bit more. One more horde, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we'll be back. Yeah. No shiny, would imagine. Alright, chat. Give me a minute to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. So I did whenever I have a problem with like YouTube, whatever, I always look on Twitter to see if other people have the same problem. I searched on Twitter, YouTube checking, and yeah, it's a common problem with the site today. It's not just like my video or anything like that, which is good, I guess. But I might have to delay the video a day, which I don't know. I like uploading videos on Thursdays. Thursday's just like a good day. When was my last video uploaded? May 7th? That was last Wednesday. I'm trying to ramp up production a bit this summer with videos. Because for a while I was like, up until the end of last year, I was doing a video every Saturday, like very, very... I was following that very strictly, and I did a really good job at that. But I was like, let me just release videos when they're done now. And that's been going pretty well too, which is nice. But I still want to up production a bit. The problem with that, though, is I have one video done coming out today. This video for Pokemon X and Y is going to take a while. Like, it's not going to be done until, at the earliest, the end of the month. I would like to try to get a video before then. I've had some ideas. There's some ideas that I've been sitting on. I might start one of them tomorrow. We'll see. Ideally, I would like to get this Gulpin today, too. That'd be nice. But yeah, I've tried this for a while. I had an idea of doing a playthrough where I only use 1% encounter Pokemon. And I think Ruby Sapphire or Emerald works best for that. Fire Leaf Green works decently too. Fire Leaf Green has a few 1% encounters in the Safari Zone. The issue with that is it's multiple in the same area that's like later on in the game. Although I guess the Safari Zone isn't super late. You could access the Safari Zone as early as the second gym, maybe? No, you need Cut. You need Cut. Third gym. So that's actually not as bad as I thought. It is technically 5th gym, because Koga's the 5th gym, but you could go there before you fight Erica. I don't know, I also kind of want to do a Fire Red Leaf Green Oak Challenge as well, because I want my Leaf Green copy to be completed, although I do have a completed copy of Fire Red, so I guess I don't need it. But I just want to do it. I don't know, the first Oak Challenge that I did on Yellow version did well. The Coliseum one did not do very well, but I figured out it's a side game, it's Coliseum. And then the Ruby and Sapphire one didn't do too well. But I also had like a different spin on that one, so maybe, I don't know. The issue with the Oak Challenge and some other type of challenges like that is the amount of time they take. Sometimes it's just not worth it, unfortunately, if the video is not going to perform super well. Last night, I watched a Minecraft movie. It was unbelievably stupid, yet I really kind of enjoyed it. What's up, KJ? Yeah, I kind of liked it, too. I saw it last month. I saw it in Atlanta, at Atlanta Regionals, with Nora, Quick Panic, Purple Cliff, and Johnstone. And that was an experience. It was pouring rain. Give it on when I doom scroll / shiny on it. Yeah, don't doom scroll, dude. Doom scrolling. I've been pretty good with like limiting my time on social media and like doom scrolling. The one that I'm bad with though is Instagram. I doom scroll Instagram a lot, but in my defense, I don't see negative stuff on Instagram typically, so that's a plus. I feel like doom scrolling is worse when you're like just constantly seeing negativity, and you typically see that on like Reddit or Twitter. Not as much Instagram. My Instagram is like very niche memes that only I would like. A lot of basketball memes. Yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of it. Mine's just filled with Pokemon, K-pop, Pokemon / lads right now. What's lads? Mine randomly has a lot of Sabrina Carpenter stuff, which is weird. Like, I like Sabrina Carpenter. I don't follow her. But, like, in my Explore tab, whatever, it's like Sabrina Carpenter fan accounts just, like, posting her pictures. I'm like, why am I seeing this? Like, I don't get it. Love in Deep Space, a mobile combat game I've been playing. Oh, I never heard of that. $222. That's a good number to get a shiny Pokemon on. But not today. Also has an Otome game. It's like a rhythm game, right? Is that what that means? 223. 50 away from odds. Will I get it under odds? I sure hope so. Oh, a dating sim. I didn't know that's what that meant. No. What's up, Entity of Justice? Thanks for the raid. How are you? Right now, I am still horde hunting for a shiny Gulpin. Trying to do a shiny badge quest in Pokemon Y version, but what I'm doing is I'm doing a bunch of different shiny hunts in X version and then trading them over to Y. Because, unfortunately, there's not too many types of hunts you could do in X and Y until after you beat the game already, or at least till you progress a decent bit. And also I have the shiny charm in this game, so it makes it a bit quicker. So, you know, that's fun. Well, how was your stream? Welcome. What's up, Aluminum Kitty? Oh! Shiny Scrafty! Scraggy! I said the wrong Pokemon. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh boy. Okay, we're under odds. Let's not kill the one on the far left. Dude, the raid height did it. Let's go. Honestly, I might still continue going for Gulpin. Oh my gosh, the sand attacks. No. Why? Dude, that was like the second encounter after the raid. That's so funny. Scraggy before Gulpin. Yeah, so I think Scraggy's 35% odds. Or 30? I gotta look it up. What route am I on? I honestly have no idea. I guess I could just reverse engineer it if I look up Gulpin. Alright, so game locations in Pokemon X, Route 5. Route 5 Hordes. It's 60% Gulpin encounter, 35% Scraggy. So we had almost double the amount of chances to see a Gulpin. Can I stop missing? It's all good, Entity. Thanks for the raid, though. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, Scrafty is a good Pokemon. I'm not mad at it. I honestly don't know if I'm, like... I said if I phase, I might end up using the Pokemon anyway. But I really want a Gulpin. I really want a Gulpin. Alright, let me switch Pokemon. Do I have something with, like, a 100 accurate move? Do you have... Wing Attack or Aerial Ace? No. Okay, you have Aerial Ace. Perfect. Yeah, I have almost a full team here. I think I have 5 Pokemon. I'm not gonna die to these Scraggies. Sand attacks are useless. I have Aerial Ace. Okay, so we don't kill the one on the far left. Didn't clip in time. It's all good. Okay, that one is definitely the one on the far right. Okay, yes. Now it's just the shiny Scraggy. What's a luxury ball look like? Ooh, luxury ball would be kind of cool for it. Is there a luxury ball? It's only level 5. Come on, dude. Should I be basic and just throw an Ultra Ball? You're only level 5, dude. Doesn't my Zapdos have Thunder Wave? It does. Zapdos, bail me out. Oh wait, pressure's kind of annoying because if it runs out of PP and struggles, that's bad. But, I mean, it probably won't happen. Thunder Wave. We connect. Good. I think after I catch this, I want to find a spot to get cool Pokeballs in this game. Because I want cool Pokeballs. Okay, last Luxury Ball. Come on, Scraggy. I'm just gonna throw an Ultra Ball. Whatever. If you're gonna be like that, Scraggy. I don't even know what shiny Scrafty looks like. Isn't it like green? Yeah, it's like green. That's some yellow. Okay, Ultra Ball still kind of matches it. I'm fine with this. Scraggy, I don't know if I'm going to end up using you in this playthrough thing. But it's a shiny. I'll take it. I gotta nickname it. Hold on, let me get the screenshot. Hold on, wait. I have to pose first, and then... No, wait, hold on. Mess that up. Okay, again. Okay, that's good. Bam. You know, I'm a shiny hunter. I gotta post that I got the shiny. I gotta put on Twitter too, chat. I need to nickname it, chat. What do I name it? There's a strong possibility I never use this thing, so... it is a girl. It's a Scraggy. I will name it Bell Bottoms, because Scraggy is all about pants. And aren't bell bottoms like girl pants? I don't really know what bell bottoms look like. But, This is bell bottoms. I like that the nicknames are much longer in this game compared to the older ones. Disappointment. Bell bottoms! Let's go take a look at that thing, shall we? Box 10? Get your nature guesses, chat. I'm gonna guess Rash. What are items? Box 10. There it is. Careful nature with Moxie. It's a good ability. What's up, Shiwei? It's not a bad nature. Careful. Wait, careful nature? Did I misread that? I think I said something else by accident. But yeah, careful nature. Let's go send it out in battle. Let's get the game sounds for this too. Where is it? Yeah, I fixed the audio somehow. I still don't really understand how, to be honest, but it works. Why can't I get the audio for the game? I was able to turn it off. Volume mixer? Alright, well, whatever. Let's go send it out in battle. Yo, what if I get a shiny Gulpin right here? Wouldn't that be insane, back to back? Furfrou! Bam, bell bottoms. Beautiful. What moves do you have? Low kick, stand attack, and leer? Okay, I don't want you to get EXP, so I'm gonna have to run. Or you're gonna die. Choose your fate, bell bottoms. Getting sand attack to oblivion. Dude, you're not hitting any moves. I'm not gonna go for an attack you, but still. Tackle? Am I dead? Still alive. Okay, bell bottoms, this is your chance. There we go. You did it. Okay, reset the recording there because we got a shiny. And then put you in the PC and then keep going for Gulpin, I guess. Do I have like an empty box? I could put you in. Ooh, box 11. Perfect. I'll leave a slot open for the next shiny we get. Actually, wait, why did I put you... Hold on. Why are you there and not up here? Okay. And now we go back in the grass and keep going for Gulpin. Save the game just in case, because I don't want to mess this up. And we just keep going, I guess. For Gulpin.
The more common encounter, too, might I add. By nearly double. There is still a chance we hit it by 273. It's not entirely unlikely. It won't be considered over odds anymore. Mr. Gulpin right after the Scraggy. That would have been crazy. Like Shiny Gulpin, first horde after Scraggy. I've seen people do stuff like that in this game even. Like back-to-back shinies. Like I saw somebody, it was like a clip. They were like on one route, found their shiny, like, oh, let me go for this Pokemon now on this other route. They go to that route, first encounter, boom, shiny. I think it was a phase, the second one, but still. Like back-to-back shinies is wild. It's unheard of, but it could happen going over odds. Yep. Like, I'm not keeping track of encounters on my platinum resets for Turtwig, but I'm absolutely over odds. I haven't done that in like a while though, a few weeks. I haven't sat down and just done Turtwig resets. If my capture cards for my regular DS worked properly, I would have done multiple streams by now of just doing Turtwig and chill. But unfortunately, the modder just like messed up and miscommunicated and didn't put a capture card in one of my DSs, and then the other one just doesn't work on this PC. So, oops. I could point a camera at my DSs. I could just have 3 of them. 2 English copies of Platinum, 1 Japanese, and just be like, bam. Piano style. I feel like whenever I get a shiny in a horde, though, it's always on the outside. They're never in the middle. If I phase again, though, I'm just going to use Scraggy as my starter. Unless I phase on a plus or minor, I might just use a plus or minor instead. Those seem cool. WOOOO 32. Need so many Scraggies, though. $233. Less, what is that, 40? 39 till odds? No. Yeah, 39? Or 40? Is it 73 or 72? I don't know. I think it's 73. So that's 40. Which shiny should I do next, chat? What do you think? I can't do Friend Safari yet. Or I don't want to do Friend Safari yet. I'm feeling Poke Radar. I think I might do Radar for something. Ideally, something level like 15-ish would be good. I think after stream, what I'm going to do after stream chat is I'm going to just like figure out a lot of stuff, basically. I'm gonna plan out some other hunts I want to do for this playthrough. I'm gonna plan out another video I want to make before this Pokemon X and Y video is done, because this one should take a while. Figure out what's going on with the whole like checking thing on YouTube where my video is not like being checked properly. And then I might work on some vlogs, or a vlog for the second channel. I went to a card show like 2 weeks ago. Recorded a quick little vlog there. Released that on the extra channel. Actually, a video on the extra channel should go up today as well. It coincides with the video on the main channel. So I want them to go up at like the same time. So I guess if the main channel video gets delayed, then the second channel video gets delayed too. I even recorded some like shorts that I want to upload. I might just upload them on Instagram though. It's all like TCG stuff. I think I could do like TCG like stuff on my Instagram and that'd be cool. I like the TCG. It's also the Destin Rivals pre-release this weekend. I kind of forgot about that. But I'm going to go to one on Saturday, hopefully. Yo, what's up, Gravy? How's it going, dude? You guys don't know Gravy. Gravy makes all the thumbnails now. I think every thumbnail this year that I've used has been made by him. But yeah, we phased. We're going for Gulpin, but we got a shiny Scraggy. So, yeah. It happens. I don't know if I want to use the Scraggy instead as my starter. If I get a second one, I'll be like, screw it. Yeah, so it's a 60% chance to get Gulpin, 35% chance to get Scraggy, 5% Plusle and Minun. And of course, we got the rarer one. It's like almost twice as rare. And as far as I know, I don't think there's a way to manipulate it so that way you see more Gulpins. Like, there's no ability that attracts poison types, I don't think. $238. Nothing yet. Plusle is the next shiny. If I phase on a 5% encounter, that'd be insane. Like, if I phase for a second time on the 2 less likely encounters. It's 4 Minun, 1 Plusle in the Horde, yeah. So getting a Plusle is... Oh, also, Gravy, you know what sucks about the video? So there's an issue with YouTube right now, where videos are stuck just being checked. Like, it's in checking forever. And if your video is being checked, then it's, like, not monetized. So the video might have to be delayed until tomorrow. I looked it up, and apparently a lot of people are having this issue today with YouTube. The video is planned to go up at 3, so hopefully it's fixed before then. But the video was uploaded yesterday at, like, 6. And checks are still running. Oh, actually, I think you could use static to increase the Plusle and Minun spawns. So that's something. I don't think that's worth it, though. If we get another shiny, I hope it's at least not on the edge. I want it in the middle, because it looks better. Fighting the Gulpin jokes. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Can you see behind me? You can't really see behind me. My plushes. There's a Gulpin and a... Oh, actually, the Gulpin's down here. You can see that pretty easily. The Swalot is behind the Volbeat. You can't really see it. So we got the Scraggy at 224. So it's been roughly 100 encounters since then. I don't know if we can get another one today, because I'm going to end stream in like 40 minutes or so. Don't know if we're getting another shiny. I hope so. Will be nice to get my starter Pokemon. Ooh, 45. XY Fried, you hate in your opinion? I don't think they're as hated as much anymore, but there was definitely a time where they were hated for like being too easy and stuff. I think they're solid games. I really do enjoy them. There's a lot to do in them. I feel like that people don't really appreciate how much there is to do in this game. Because typically it's the post games and the not the post games. The remakes and the third versions that have like an enhanced post game, more stuff to do. And like X and Y doesn't have a great post game, but there's just a lot to do in the post game. Like shiny hunting, there's the battle mason. Lumio City has a ton of stuff. So many shiny hunting methods, like... I mean, Sun and Moon and Ultra and Ultra Moon have a lot, too. So it's not like it's the only one on 3DS like that. Same with Oras. But, I think they're a little underappreciated. I feel like X and Y, when it comes to like streaming and YouTube, there was like a huge push with that too. Like I feel like pre-X and Y, like there really wasn't that much Pokemon on YouTube and Twitch, but X and Y is where things really started to blow up. Like nobody really streamed Pokemon before X and Y. I feel like a lot of people started making Pokemon content in like the XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire era, like the Gen 6 era, I guess I should say. I mean, the Switch had a big push too, like when Sword and Shield came out. That was like another big push. It's just crazy to think these games are 12 years old now. Like, these games are almost as old as Gold and Silver were when X and Y came out in 2013. Think about that. And you look at the difference from Gold and Silver to X and Y compared to X and Y to Scarlet Violet, like... so much changed. Alright, Scraggy, I'm getting tired of your bullshit. You're appearing way too commonly. It was difficult for 3DS too, because tech wasn't great before then. I mean, people streamed with like 3DS capture cards when X and Y came out. It was kind of like a perfect storm, I guess, where like 3DS capture cards like became more popular when X and Y also came out in like 2013. But like, I'm saying like people didn't really stream even on like emulator and stuff in like 2011, 2012. Like I remember like I made my Twitch account in 2010. So I've been on this website for a while, and I don't remember seeing people really stream Pokemon before X and Y. Or DSi games were a pain to dump? Were they? I don't remember. I've definitely played, allegedly, DS emulated games in 2011, 2012. So, like, it was out there, it existed. But just people didn't really stream it. See my keyboard that you definitely own a copy of. I mean, you can see behind me. We can't really see it, actually. I have multiple copies of every game, except for the 3DS ones. Actually, that's also a lie. I don't have multiple copies of Heart Gold. Well, I have 2 Soul Silvers, if that counts. But I don't have multiple copies of Black and White and Black and White 2. I have every mainline Pokemon game except for Let's Go Eevee, okay, chat? I gotta get that one day. Before the Switch, like, Pokemon games came out, I would always get... Typically, I would always get both copies of the game. So that way I had one copy as my main copy to be, like, in the post-game, and then one copy to reset. But I didn't do that with Let's Go Pikachu, because you could just make multiple accounts on the Switch, and have multiple save files, effectively. So I never had a reason to do that, really. Like, I remember growing up, like, Pearl was my main copy, and then I had a copy of Diamond that I would just reset over and over again. G1 and 2 are the cheapest in the series, I think. I don't think so. The 3DS ones are the cheapest. The Gen 2, I mean, Crystal's one of the most expensive games to get secondhand. I don't know the exact price. I think it's like close to $200. But I know Emerald and Black and White 2 are like the most expensive. I think Crystal's right behind it. $3DS ones you can still find for like what they retailed for, like 30, 40 bucks. Oh, that's true. I had to reset my Brilliant Diamond, so that way I didn't have to buy another Switch Online account. That's the only time I had to reset stuff. But also, I got the BDSP double pack when it came out. Yellow and gold box were $50 each. You mean when they released? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, no box. Okay. No, the 3DS ones are still a bit cheaper than that. Play games that aren't Pokemon, specifically FromSoft. What does FromSoft make? I've heard of them before, I just don't know what games they make. Dark Souls? I never played that. I go through phases with the types of games that I play. Like, I play NBA 2K a little bit. I play Halo. There's the plus of mining. I haven't played Halo in a while, though. Since I got my new PC, I haven't done much PC gaming because I don't have any games on this PC, and my old PC doesn't have a graphics card good enough to play any games because I reused the graphics card from my old PC and my new PC. So it's pretty much just been Pokemon gaming for me for the last, like, month. I haven't played it in a while, but I'm, like, I've been really into PS2 games lately. Like last summer, I got really into it. A lot of really good stuff on the PS2 and PS1. I remember I was playing Jack and Daxter. That one I had as a kid. That's a pretty solid one. And then I got Shadow the Hedgehog. That's a fun one. I used to have that as a kid on Xbox, but I don't have it anymore, so I got it on PS2. The Ape Escape games are fantastic. I have 1 and 2. I don't have 3 yet. But 1 and 2 are really good. 1's on the PS1 and 2's on the PS2. I would say 2 is a better game. But 1 has like... I love the charm of like the early 3D polygonal games, which the PS1 has. They play very differently from each other, but they're both really good. I think they're some of the best like PlayStation exclusive games from that era. I have Parappa the Rapper too. That one I got as a kid. I remember getting it from GameStop used for like 10 or 15 bucks. That's one of the most expensive PS2 games now. It's like 70 bucks or something. One of the beauties of PS2 collecting is it's pretty cheap compared to other consoles of the era. Like, GameCube's the most expensive. Xbox, I don't think is that expensive. But Xbox is harder to find games. The PS2 sold so well that most retro game stores you go to, their PS2 library will be either the biggest library or one of the biggest libraries they have. There's just one store that I go to, the entire back wall is just PS2. No fakes really of GameCube games for some reason. I guess it's hard to fake the small discs. I know Dreamcast is an issue with that. Dreamcast games are really easy to fake. I have a Dreamcast too. There's not that many games that I want for it though. Like I have Sonic Adventure 1, which is like the big game that I wanted. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I want to get Sonic Shuffle. I have a bootleg copy of Sonic Shuffle. I was at a game store looking at the Dreamcast games. I was going to buy Tomb Raider for the Dreamcast. And one of the store employees was like, this version of the game sucks. You should get the PS2 version. Don't buy it. I'm like, okay. And he's like, what are the games you're looking for the Dreamcast? And I was like, I really want to find Sonic Shuffle. But it's a hard game to find. He's like, hold on a sec. He goes to the back. And he's like, I got this like bootleg copy. I'm like, okay. Like, I played it and it works. But I still want to get like an official one. That game's not terribly expensive. I think you could find it for like 50 bucks. But Dreamcast games are so hard to find. The sports games you see all the time. But, like, actual games, like, I saw Choo Choo Rocket at a store a couple of months ago, and I passed on it, and I should have got it, because that's, like, one of the best Dreamcast games. And, like, I know I could probably find these games online, but I just love going to stores and finding them, like it's 2002 again. Another thing I did recently was I modded an iPod Classic. I have an iPod Classic 5th Gen. I opened it up, I put a bigger battery, I put it in micro SD storage, so it has 256 gigs of storage instead of 30 gigs like normally does. And I've been going to like CD stores, finding CDs, ripping the CDs and putting them on my iPod. That's been fun. I don't have to pay a Spotify subscription anymore. Because like, you can find CDs for super cheap. I mean, new CDs can be like 20, 30 bucks. But like, I got a Green Day CD. I think it was Insomniac, which is like not one of their more popular albums. I think I got it for like $2. I found a Now CD. I think it was Now That's What I Call Music, like 14 or something. Got that for $2. And I got a Weezer CD. I don't know why I got that one. I'm not like super into Weezer, and it was a sealed one, and it was new, so it was like $13. Are you kidding me? 2 Scraggies under odds. Well, under odds. Under 273 encounters. Dude, what? At least in the center. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Double phase. No soldering for the iPod was needed. If you want to add USB-C or Bluetooth, you have to solder. It's a very, very simple thing to do, though. The mods that I did, at least. Dude, what? Double phase. This is the 35% encounter. I want the 60% encounter. And I phased twice. All before odds. What's up, bearded bird man? I know I said if I phased again, I would just use a phased Pokemon. I'm gonna keep going, though. I'm gonna keep going for at least a little bit longer and see where we're at. I might stream tomorrow morning, too. We'll see. I want to do a lot of, like, planning stuff tonight. Yeah, it's for the living dex. That's what I say. Yeah, if you ever phase on a shiny or get a repeat shiny, just say it's for your living dex. And honestly, if you get more than you need for your living dex, then just say it's for your home living dex. And then you're gonna have another living dex in the actual game. Trade fodder for living dex, yep. Now I can have one in X and Y. And if I phase again, then I can have one in Omega Ruby. And if I phase again, I can have one in Alpha Sapphire. Dude, that was 41 hordes after the first one. I got 3 Tatsugiri on purpose. That was on purpose. Different patterns. Yep, yep. There you go. I did on purpose. Let me take a screenshot here. Hold on, chat. I have to make a funny post again. That's the wrong one. Can't believe that, dude. It's not fair. That would be cool if you could aim the ball and it would hit, like, a different one, maybe. Yeah. Well, we got the Scraggy. Number 2. I'm gonna name this one Jeans. Bro, what? Like, come on. Nature guess? I'm gonna guess Rash again. I'll be right eventually. Modest! Somebody guessed Modest before! This is the worst one. Different ability, though. Alright, we're only like 8 encounters away from odds again. Will I get another one before I hit odds? We'll see. What's up, Septile Ice? Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. $266. Are we winning? I got 2 shinies today. Not the shinies that I wanted. I want Gulpin. I got 2 Scrafties instead, or Scraggies instead. Gulpin is 60% encounter in a horde. Scraggy's only 35, and I get 2 Scraggies before I get a single Gulpin. It's all good, Segway. Thanks for trying. Dude, now I'm not getting another shiny for like 500 hordes. And it's good. Watch it be plus Blue Minor. Just watch. You're really lucky then. I mean, I got 2 shinies. Both under odds. One was very under odds. And they were both within like 30 minutes of each other. Just getting a Gulpin instead of Scraggy. I'm trying. Shiny Charm. I have Shiny Charm. Yep. Do have the Shiny Charm. So the odds from a horde are 1 in 273. Technically, because it's 5 encounters at once. It's not necessarily increased odds, but you're seeing 5 Pokemon at once. So like you have to factor that in. You know, with all the audio issues we had today, at least we got 2 shinies. Not the shinies I wanted. But we still got 2 shinies. Got Litleo, Hisuian, Growlithe, and an Azelf and Go yesterday. And an Iron Tread Scarlet. That's a pretty lucky day. That's a lot. Wait, how'd you get an Azelf? Are there raids going on? I've been hoarding Slack Ots in Pokemon Go. So I can get one to sit in gyms. Or Slack King. Because Slack King has like the highest CP that's of like non-legendary or something like that. Few more encounters before I hit 273. Will I hit a shiny before then? Probably not. Honestly, like hitting 3 shinies before 273 is... Oh, Azelf's current Ray Legendary. Oh yeah, Uxie was a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? Oh, it's in other parts of the world. I don't know then. I'm excited for GoFest though. I haven't played much like competitive PvP Pokemon Go, but I've been grinding, getting stuff, you know, building up my Pokemon, putting stuff in gyms. We're hunting for Gulpin. I went to pick up lunch yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I picked up lunch at a Chinese restaurant. While I was waiting for my food, there was 2 gyms in range. Took them both on. But I only got about 25 coins from each because somebody else beat me. Before I had a chance to reach 24 hours. Alright, 273. Come on, give it to me. 273. Come on, Duraludon. Give me the luck. Pet the Duraludon. Come on. No. My run to Worlds. Oh, it's Septilize. I know who you are. You helped me with Pokemon Go. I didn't realize that was you until just now. Yes, I went 0-2 in Atlanta. I might play a side event at NAIC for Pokemon Go. I'm sure they have. I just gotta get more Pokemon. I think since Atlanta, I have like 2 more Pokemon that I built up. I built up a Talonflame, and I built up a Jumpluff, I think. But I gotta do some more grinding. Yeah, if you're in there for the max amount of time, it's 50 coins, but I was only in there for half the amount of time, so I got 50 total from 2. Ooh, 75. Should get Shadow Jump up during the Shadow event the next few days. Yeah, I've been trying to hit up the Shadow Pokemon, like Team Rocket stuff. I never get good spawns. I keep getting Darumakas. TM Frustration off Shadows until Sunday. Oh, I didn't know that. See, the thing about Pokemon Go that I don't like, which I guess is a good thing, though, is like there's just so much going on that it's hard to keep up. Like, so much goes on. It's like, oh, you got this event, which means you can teach this move and get this TM and do this thing. But also, there's this other event and this other research task, and I'm just like, I'm just catching Slackoths. Oh, and Snivies. I'm trying to get a Superior. I know Superior is, like, not the best, but it's pretty good. Oh, I got a Slackoth spawn. Let's go. I actually might have enough to evolve into a Slacking. You only want PvP. Yeah, lately I've been focusing on, like, stuff that's just good to sit in gyms. Because I don't have a lot of that. My highest CP Pokemon is a Gyarados at 2200. There's a lot of Team Valor in my area, though, which is good. Like, I feel like more often than not, if I see a gym, it's Team Valor. So that's a plus. This is not a good Slacking, though, or Slackoth, though. Are you going to GoFest, by the way? I'm going to the one in Jersey City on Saturday. In, like, 3 weeks. This will be my third GoFest, but my first time going, with my main goal being actually playing Pokemon Go. So that's fun. First time I went was just, like, to hang out with a lot of people that were going. Second time was just to record a video. I was there for, like, 2 hours. This time, I'm grinding, dude. I'm doing raids. Catching Pokemon. I want to, okay, I feel like at GoFest, right, with all the people there, I should be able to build up, like, multiple good competitive Pokemon, right? Like, NAIC is the week after. Yeah, I mean, I can drive to GoFest, so it's not too bad for me. But if you have to fly in, that is rough. Yeah, so I'm going to GoFest Saturday, then I have a wedding Sunday. I leave for NAIC that weekend. Or that Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. I think I leave on a Thursday. And then I'm going to visit my sister, like, the week after. So June is busy. Highest is Dragonite at 2864. That's pretty high. It's like yours, but I don't want to drive to Jersey. Fair. I saw they have a thing where you can take the ferry from Manhattan. I might do that. But then I don't know where I'm going to park my car. I guess I could take the train. I could take the train to Manhattan. And then get on a ferry to Jersey City. That actually would be way easier. Highest perfect stats is Aurora's at 2362. Yeah, so I've been focusing a lot on Great League, which is the max CP you could have for it is 1500. So a lot of I have a lot of Pokemon around 1500, but I don't have a lot that are higher. Do much GBL. I haven't done much. I want to. Like, I like PvP. It's just, I don't want to use mostly the same Pokemon that I use in Atlanta, which weren't, like, super optimized as well. Like, I'm really just focusing on just building up stuff in Pokemon Go. New Nintendo EULA? Isn't that, like, the thing where, like, you don't technically own your Switch? I don't know, dude. I mean, I couldn't even get a Switch 2 pre-order, so I guess it doesn't matter to me. Oh yeah, Switch 2 comes out the same weekend as GoFest, doesn't it? Comes like the day before. I wonder if people at NAIC that play VGC are going to bring Switch 2s and try to use those. I figured they might allow it, right? I mean, it connects with the Switch 1, so why not? June wants me bankrupt. Yeah, GoFest switch to NAIC. That's rough. I'm really excited for NAIC. I've never been to NAIC or Worlds. I really want to do Worlds this year. But I couldn't make it happen, unfortunately. But NAIC is going to work out well. So, happy about that. Oh, Pokemon said no switch Gs for NAIC. I guess I didn't want to deal with any potential issues, but I don't think there would be issues. Maybe the docks are different. Oh, don't they play undocked in VGC? I don't know. I gotta play VGC sometime next year. I gotta complete the trifecta. I played TCG a ton. Go once. Now I gotta play VGC next year. Oh, it is docked. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you played undocked. Can't you play with the Switch Lite though? I don't know. VGC is weird. How many videos there are business expenses, which helps slightly. I mean, yeah. Whenever I go to events, they are business expenses. It's a shame I couldn't get a good vlog from Atlanta. I really wanted to, but I want to record the Go tournament, but you're not allowed to do that, so that kind of fumbled it. And not to get super into details, there's this like creepy stalker guy that was following us around that made me uncomfortable, so I didn't really record a lot there. Such oops. The triple qualify for Worlds next year will be legendary. Can you imagine qualifying for Worlds in multiple categories? It's also possible that next year there might be TCG Pocket, because there were side events in Atlanta. I doubt competitive players would not shell out for an OLED. I've heard stories of like people who just play on a Switch Lite because it's cheapest. So I don't know. What if Shiny Inkay was upside down instead of a different color? Oh, that would be cool. That'd be a nice little Easter egg. I hope they announce the regional schedule pretty soon for next year. They typically do it at NAIC or Worlds. I forget. But usually in the fall, there's a regional in like the Northeast I could drive to. Typically. There wasn't last year, actually. Oh, no, there was. There was Baltimore. And the year before that was Pittsburgh. And the year before that was Hartford, but Hartford was later in the year. Switch Lite was an OLED. No, it wasn't. I'm saying that there's people at, like, VGC tournaments who just play on a Switch Lite, like the handheld only one. I've heard stories from VGC players about how cheap VGC players are. Dude, so I plan on getting the new iPhone when it comes out because my current one, which is a 14 Pro, like, you can't really see it. The back, you can kind of see it on the camera there. The back is all cracked. There's an annoying scratch on the front of the screen. And the battery life is abysmal. I am considering getting a Pro Max. Main reason is because it'll be better for Pokemon Go. Only reason. Also minded. You're that gaming pilled? I am that gaming pilled, yeah. I mean, I definitely want to get a new phone this year because, like, this cracked back in December, and the cracks have progressively gotten worse. Which is, like, concerning. So, I should probably get a new one before it just, like, falls apart. And, I mean, it's going to be 3 years old. 3 years is, like, pretty standard to change phones, right? My previous phone, I had an iPhone 7. I had that for 6 years. 5 years. 6 years. 7 years. It was 2016 to 2022. That's 6 years. Yeah. Easier to throw on smaller screens. That does make sense, I guess. I don't know, dude. I mean, for all I know, with the tariffs, the Pro Max could be like $3,000. Who knows? I got a camera, the DJI Osmo, and the price of that thing went up from tariffs, so that's like not fun. Dude, intimidate. Like, the iPhones have this setting where you can check, like, your battery capacity or whatever, and mine is at 78%. And when you get it, it's at 100%, meaning in 3 years, my battery is depreciated by 22%. So a full charge today is equal to being at 78% when it was brand new. What are you doing for lunch? Probably just a sandwich. I'm not going to eat on stream. I'm going to end stream pretty soon. I'm not really hungry right now, though. So I'll go for a bit longer. But, I won't be live for too much longer. Samsung call. I've been considering getting an Android. I've had very bad luck with Android phones in the past. So I remember, like, way back, to be fair, this is, like, way back in the day when, like, smartphones were, like, relatively new. I had, the Droid 3, which was, like, a pretty top-of-the-line Motorola phone. It was on Verizon. A year after I got, or less than a year after I got it, no more software updates. And that's the big problem I have with Android phones, is I feel like they kind of get abandoned very quickly. Like, iPhones, like, they'll upgrade the software for, like, 5+ years on them. Android, you're lucky to get more than 2. And it's like, I don't want to, like, be on an outdated software and then my apps won't update. Like, that's annoying. But then I got an iPhone 5. And then after the iPhone 5, I got a Sony phone. I got a Sony Xperia Z3, I think is what it was called. Pretty good phone. But again, on release, it had an outdated Android software. I had that phone for 2 years. It never received an update. So I was on an outdated, like, it was just annoying. After that, I got the Galaxy Note 7, I believe. That one infamously got recalled for catching on fire a little too frequently. So I had that for about a month, and then I was like, I'll just get an iPhone, I guess. I get the iPhone 7, like, I don't know what else to do. And I had the iPhone 7 for 6 years. Yeah, 6 years, no problems, except for the battery. But I replaced the battery a year before I got a new phone, and it was great. And then I got this phone, and honestly, like, what, like maybe 6 months out, I started to notice battery issues. I know it's like a common, like, conspiracy theory, like, oh, Apple nukes the batteries, it makes them bad. Don't know how true that is. But I have not had the best luck with battery life on this phone, especially the last couple of months. I've barely touched it today. I'm at 88%. Barely touched it, chat. I know it's been off the charger for 4 hours, and I guess losing 4 hours or losing 12% in 4 hours isn't terrible. But I've barely touched it. $74% on 11 Pro. Sheesh. It isn't too expensive to replace a battery, though, on an iPhone. It's like $100. If my phone wasn't all cracked up, I'd probably just do that and wait another year or two. But my phone is all cracked up. Don't you come to nuke my battery? I play Pokemon Sleep. I feel like Pokemon Sleep did a number on my phone as well. I played it for a while and my phone would be like super hot and unresponsive in the morning. And it wouldn't charge all the way. I don't know, dude. Almost at 300 though. I also feel like Apple CarPlay has nuked my battery. So I try not to use it as much anymore. Which I guess makes sense because like my battery would be charged to full past 100% and it would be used for CarPlay for GPS. I gotta get like a MagSafe case and like a MagSafe holder and just use that. I know like some cars, their CarPlay can connect via Bluetooth. Mine can't, unfortunately. What's up, Retro Gamer? How's it going? $300, dude. Oh, Gulpin. Oh, 300 total hordes. I probably should have separated it from the last phase. I think the last phase was at 260. Well, it was 265, I think. I got it at 224, then 265. So it's only been 36 since the last shiny. I know I just said I might not eat on stream. I might. I really want to get the Gulpin today. Or at least one more shiny today. If I phase again, my starter is going to be Scraggy. Or Minun if I phase on the Minun. But like, dude, if I phase 3 times when I'm going for the most common encounter, that's just stupid. Let's see if the video is still stuck in checking on YouTube. Yep, check's still running. I got 2 Scraggies going for Gulpin. Scraggy's a 30% encounter, or 35% encounter. Gulpin is 60. Then I got White around Gen 6 or 7 because it's so expensive now. Yeah, I remember seeing it like on clearance at like Target and Best Buy. This would have been after the 3DS era, so I think it was after Omega Ruby came out even, like 2015 or so. Seeing it on clearance at Target and Best Buy for like 20 bucks. People didn't really buy them when they were new, or when they were on the shelves new. Yes, come on, Gulpin shiny, not Scraggy. Pokemon World, never say what you're looking for out loud. Your console will hear you and massively reduce the odds. Ah, man, I forgot about that. $307. I have no idea what I would want to go for next as my second Pokemon. I feel like I want it to be like a Gen 6 Pokemon that I go for second. But I don't know what. Baniru would be kind of cool, maybe. But I could see that for the Friend Safari, possibly. I have to look at my Friend Safari, too, and see what options I have. Because that's going to be important. I should have, like, a ton, though. I think my friend codes, or my friends list on this 3DS is, like, maxed out. So I should have a lot of options, at least. A lot of Gulpins coming up, at least. Radar Fletchling, you still need HMs and just Gen. That's true, actually. Fletchling is one of my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. Talonflame's my second favorite bird. Like, regional bird. First favorite's Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot's awesome. But yeah, Talonflame would be great. That's a good choice. Staraptor's a great Pokemon. I like Staraptor a lot. I'm trying to get a shiny Hoothoot in my Soul Silver badge quest. Still just have my starter Chikorita though, and that's it. I just have too many shiny only challenges going on at the same time. I got Platinum, Soul Silver, X and Y now. I have one in Alpha Sapphire I haven't touched in months. Same with Crystal. Crystal has no starter also. Yeah, Corviknight's cool. I know Corviknight's good at Pokemon Go. I haven't seen too many Rookies though. Re-12. I like I mean it's not really a regional bird, I guess technically. But I like the Hisuian Braviary. It looks really neat. Sandwiches are great in Scarlet and Violet. Yep. Dude, if I was using Scarlet and Violet sandwiches for these hunts, I would have like 8 shinies by now. These just for Gmax Corviknight next month and go. Oh, that's cool. This is for a challenge, yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do a shiny only playthrough in Pokemon Y, but I'm getting all the encounters in X and then trading them over. Because there's a lot of method hunts that you can't really do until later on in the game. So I thought it would be more fun to do it this way, so I have like different options to shiny hunt. Also, since I don't have to soft reset for a starter, I really didn't want to have to soft reset for a starter, so. And I also have the shiny charm in this game versus no shiny charm in Y if I were to do it. How much pain can you go through in a Pokemon game? I mean, if I was doing this straight, like, it's more painful in Soul Silver. That's straight up full odds. Single game, too. Like, in Platinum, I'm using multiple games at least. In Soul Silver, it's just one game. $316. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little hungry. Can I Charm in Violet before the first battle using Home? I think you could do something similar in this game with, actually, you can't. You could almost do something similar in this game with Bank, But you have to get it by talking to Sycamore, and I think you can only talk to Sycamore after you have the first gym badge already, right? That's when you get the Kanto starter. That's out of the first gym. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. You Denkus official for the follow? $319 encounters. We go whether should you access Lumio City? I think because they don't want you to go to that cafe, right? Where Lysander's hiding. They also don't want you to go to like the other parts of the region. Because there's other routes leading out to other parts. $320. Woo. I did like 100 or so, like 120 attempts on a different stream, but the rest of the attempts have been today. It's my second day streaming this. But the hordes go quick. I could have gotten much more encounters today, but I was having some microphone issues for the first, like, hour and a half of the stream. $363 will be the one. I mean, that'll be 100 hordes after the last phase, which is under odds, but it's not, like, terribly under odds. If you adjust odds for only Gulpin hordes, wouldn't odds be like 420? Wait, what do you mean? I don't get the joke. If you get a different shiny before Gulpin. I already got 2 Scraggies. I don't want to get a third. And Scraggy's a rarer encounter than Gulpin. Gulpin's 60%, Scraggy's 35%. Gulpin is 2/3 of hordes, so multiply odds by 3/2. Wait, what? Oh, I know what you mean. Only Gulpins, it would be 4. Okay, I know what you mean. Vaguely. Odds for Scrafty, or for Scraggy, would be much higher, let alone 2 Scraggies. $325. Double take for a second. Thought I might have gotten it there. Oh boy. feel like my PC is being kind of loud right now. So the other day I tried to put in the liquid cooler from my old PC onto my new PC, and it wouldn't fit. I was missing some spacers. So I had to put the old one back in, and I was slightly low on thermal paste, but we're still good with temperatures. $328. What's up, Corner? How's it going? Going for shiny Gulpin right now. I got 2 shiny Scraggies instead today by accident. Yeah, shiny's a shiny, but I'm going for Gulpin. $332. $333. This would be a great number to get a shiny on. Come on. It's a Scrafty. So the with Intimidate too, so waste more time. Thank you, Scraggy, for wasting my time. Would be really funny if one of those was shiny. The 5% shiny before the 60%. Or rather, 2 30% shinies and a 5% shiny before the 60% shiny. Insane. Getting a lot of Gulpins at least, but just not the right color. 2 green, I need a blue one. I have a tracker on my phone for my Alpha Sapphire hordes that I'm doing. I want to see what it is. So I'm at 321 for Lotad and Alpha Sapphire, and that's without the shiny charms. That's almost over odds. I think odds is like 360. I also just realized I could do Dex Nav in Omega Ruby and still trade that over to Y version. Because you can trade directly with XY and Omega Ruby. That's another trade hunting method I could do. So Jonah, how's it going? You need to catch only one, or do you want to catch 2 and evolve 1? I just want 1. Just 1 Gulpin. $42. Unlucky if you got 2 shiny Gulpins in the same horde. That would be wild if I got 2 shiny Gulpins in the same horde. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be really hyped. That's just a crazy feature. Or feat, whatever the word is. What's up, Swag Kirby? I'm not gonna be live for too much longer though, chat. Only like a couple more minutes. I am starting to get hungry, and I already I was going to end stream like an hour ago. That was my original plan. But then we had some technical issues, and I figured let me keep going to make up for the encounters. But I got 2 shinies anyway. Just not the right shinies. Just like for a different shiny, then Gulpin will show up out of jealousy. Okay, right now I'm looking for Plusle. That's my new target. Just Plusle. Should I Gulpin from a U-save named Fluffy? Yeah, I know the overlay says Gulpin, but I'm actually looking for Plusle now. It's my new target. Actually, I think that's 344. Would have been so funny if I got a shiny right there. That was my stomach. I don't know if you guys heard that. Doesn't want to come. Doesn't want to shine. Ironic, it's turning Gulpin's a stomach one. That is true. And I am getting hungry. I mean, normally I have lunch between 11:30 and noon. I have lunch pretty early because I wake up pretty early. So I am a little bit late here on my lunch. But it's worth it for the stomach Pokemon. $3.48. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to stream next. I am going to spend pretty much the rest of the day just, like, planning stuff out for this shiny-only video that I'm doing, for other videos that I'm doing. But I might stream tomorrow morning or afternoon. We'll see. I want to start working on another video besides this. I'm just not 100% sure what I want to do yet. And that'll be worked on off-stream, no matter what it is. Alright, we'll end it at 350. One more horde, chat. One more horde. And then we'll do it. And then we'll end, I mean. $350. We ended on Gulpin. But not a shiny one. Alright, well, that'll be it for today, chat. Follow on stuff. Yes, follow on stuff to see if I'm live or when I'm live next. Or just follow on Twitch if you haven't streamed or haven't followed me yet. I'm trying to get back to my chat. I closed it by accident. But yeah, Discord. Thank you, Ash, for doing the plugs. Appreciate that. Discord, Twitter, whatever. I don't really post when I go live on Twitter, but follow me there anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll send you guys over to my buddy Coop's stream. He is doing some Scarlet Violet hunts. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later, and bye-bye.